Let's talk about some specific issues that can be resolved with the power of letting go. For instance, money is a really big issue for a lot of people. They're up to their ears in debt. How can this program help them?
Almost everybody has what one of my friends calls a money blueprint. In other words, it's imprinted on your mind, your value out in the marketplace. You know, if you've earned $1,000 a month, you can go out and say, well, I think I could earn $1,100 now. But if you go from 1,000 and thinking you could earn 10,000 or 50,000 a month, your mind shuts down because your blueprint doesn't go there. So what the power of letting go does is help you to discover how you developed that money blueprint or that program or that attachment that you have that needs to be let go of, and it walks you through the process of breaking free of that so that you can think more clearly about what you really want and have the capability of going out and attracting those things into your life.
It's absolutely helped improve my business and my success in business and my business opportunities. With Jim's information, with his principles, he shows you not only what to do, but he shows you how to do it and to do it instantly. It's not something that takes lots of study and you have to go through all these steps to do it. You let it go, you forgive, and you're done. And you feel so much better.
I can see how the program works for money. But what about relationships, broken hearts, or conflicts? How can the power of letting go help with that?
Well, it can actually help you heal that as well. Remember when they had the experience of the breakup, we had a feeling attached to it. That feeling
didn't
caused
feel very good.
No, because it starts us to thinking in all sorts of ways. And then we develop a belief that maybe relationships are very hard and hard to keep together, and gosh, it really hurt, and I don't want that to happen again. And what we do is we get caught in that cycle again. So what we're actually doing is feeding the broken heart instead of allowing ourselves to attract a loving relationship into our lives. So letting go helps to release that, and so you can be open to attract what you really want. Yeah.
Every couple has arguments, but has this ever happened to you? You start out arguing over something simple like who left the cap off the toothpaste, and suddenly you're fighting about things that took place in the past, reliving old hurts and conflicts. With the power of letting go, you learn to let go of the old hurts and conflicts so they can't keep coming up again and again.
My relationships in business, in sales, personal relationships, in everything I do, just have taken on a new light and a new meaning that's healthy, that's freeing, that is successful.
Jim's taught me how to communicate with my wife and my children, and not demand things of them, but actually do it together and want to do it together.
I'm the father of 5 kids, and the things that I've learned in the past with Jim have changed the relationship that I have with my kids. Being able to interact with them has been a real blessing for me. And seeing the difference that it can make in their lives by having a better parent has made me very happy.
What happens when you don't let go of the past?
When you don't let go of the past, you're bringing the past into the present, and you're re-experiencing that past in the present over and over and over again. So it can actually control your present.
Wow. So we have no idea how strongly these negative experiences are controlling our lives.
Well, it can actually even control your future.
Oh.
Think about this, because most of the time we're looking at the future with anxiety or fear, hoping that what happened in the past doesn't happen again. I would go so far as to say is that every negative experience that we're having in the present is a result of some past experience that we're bringing into the present, or some link to that past experience.
So how can the power of letting go specifically help people with relationships?
Let me ask you a question, Eva. Do you ever experience conflict in your relationship?
Absolutely not. No, of course I do.
We all do.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're in a relationship, you have conflict. Another question for you. Who wins in an argument?
No one.
And why do we argue?
Not me.
No. Why do you argue?
You want to be right?
Of course.
Yeah.
we argue because we want to be right.
Yeah.
Well, once we start to understand each other's addictive cycle, we can start to diffuse the conflicts and have a more loving relationship.
So our traumas of the past separate us from that real sense of wholeness and oneness that creates love in relationship. And instead we come into relationships with expectations of the other person. And then we perceive expectations from the other person. And sometimes we have expectations that we should live up to the expectations of the other person. And gradually this weaves itself into a knot.
Do you find yourself feeling you always give the most and never get the most? Power of Letting Go can help you to get the most from your marriage, from your relationships with your family and friends, from your work, from your life.
One of the biggest things that I've seen in my personal life is the ability of my wife and I to communicate better. She understands a little more where I'm coming from. I understand a lot more where she's coming from. So it's made a huge difference in our home life.
Because of Jim's information and the principles that I learned through his teachings, through his book, and also the seminar that I attended, I was more in touch with myself, and as a result, more in touch with my relationships, both on a very intimate level with the man that I love and that I live with, as well as with my family and my friends.
The Power of Letting Go gives you the tools to break free of the past and experience the love, happiness, and success you want and deserve. Whether you want to be a better parent or lover, start a new relationship or career, earn more money, or simply live a more fulfilling life, the Power of Letting Go can help you break free of the past. Let go of anger and resolve conflict, overcome fear and anxiety about the future, money and success, reduce tension and stress, and get the love and happiness you deserve. Make the call now.